So I tease him with that KABA, original KABA. Nice person, straightforward. I remember I came and said, Sam George says you don't want him on your show again. What's the problem? I said, remember Sam George, my show so you're more credible. Sam George, very straightforward, and it's difficult to change him when he takes a decision. So I can only say maybe he was a choleric, straight to the point person, hard-working person. Even in these times, he knew he wasn't feeling too well, but he was still coming to work. I remember him for this. He died on the job.
Supposed to have a one-on-one with him today. That's how shocked I am. And we arranged this last Wednesday. And so when I heard that he was gone on Saturday, I said, no, it can't be true. I'm meeting him on Monday. I mean, how truly bizarre and transient can life be? And this just brings it home, our own mortality to us. If it happened to him, it could be any one of us. Left home in the morning, the next time his wife saw him, he was a corpse. Can you just imagine? You know, so I don't know why we worry ourselves.
The wife of the
If you've just tuned in, we're bringing to you some live pictures from the forecourt of our offices here at KABA, the multimedia buildings, where we have the 1 week celebration of KABA as he passed exactly a week today. His wife Valentina is coming through this morning, and as you can see, she's totally broken, just like the many of us. That's the late KABA's wife, being brought in this morning for the 1 week memorial of his passing. Totally broken Valentina there, simply can't hold herself. This was so unexpected, and he's gone. We acknowledge the fact that many of you, those who may have known him, those who did not, but have come to know him even in his death, you probably wanted to be here with us. There's still room if you can, but if you cannot, that's why we're bringing you this live coverage so you can be a part of the ceremony here in KABA this morning, live on Joy News. It's also live on myjoyonline.com. We're streaming on our other networks on Adom and Joy Prime as well. And the late Kwadwo Asaribafo Echampong, we all called him KABA. He was host of Asempa FM's political talk show Ekosi Sen, and he would usually be on air every weekday afternoon from 2 to 6:30 p.m. and on Saturday mornings as well. But as we've come to realize now, he hasn't been on air for the past week. Still coming in are friends and family, people who are associates of the late KABA. Some have come who had not even met him in person, but had heard a lot about him since his passing. They are all here this morning, and you can join us from wherever you are to be part of this 1 week celebration. We'll be touching base. My colleague Komla Adom is on the grounds. He will tell us who is here and what exactly is going to happen this morning. We're bringing to you live pictures from the forecourt of Joy FM. Indeed, the multimedia buildings here in Kokomlimle. And it's exactly 1 week since our colleague, our friend and brother, Kwadwo Asare-Bafo Echampong KABA passed. And we're observing the 1 week right here. You're welcome to join us on the grounds. We appreciate the fact that you've also tuned in live on television to watch. Shot now is Valentina, that's the late KABA's wife. There are other family members, including his mother, who are all seated at the forecourt of Joy FM. In a bit, we'll tell you exactly how things would happen as we mark the 1 week of the 1 week memorial of the late Kwadwo Asare-Bafo Echampong. You can send us your messages. Our social media platforms are activated. Send us your message if there's anything that you want to say to us on the day when we're observing the 1 week memorial of KABA. If you've got something that you want to share with us, you're welcome to do so. You can do so on Facebook, on Twitter as well.
NDC national organizer just arrived, Honorable Kofi Adams. Welcome.
Thank you.
How did you take KABA's news?
I'm still in shock about KABA's death, and sometimes I still think that he's just on a visit and will be back, because never did we expect that such should be happening to KABA at this time. It's been a great loss to us as a country, our governance. His contribution to governance and politics has been monumental. His afternoon show program was a masterpiece, and we will remember him for that.
Some say he's irreplaceable. Others say that, others say that it's not. What do you think? Is he irreplaceable? Do you think that KABA is irreplaceable?
You see, those days, at his age, you will never think of death. You hardly will think of death. Yes, when you are young, you may go. But when
you're watching Joy News, it's exactly a week today when our friend, our colleague, our brother, Kwadwo Asare-Bafo Champong, aka KABA, died. And we're observing the 1 week here in Kokomlemle at the forecourt of Joy FM, indeed in front of all our buildings here in Kokomlemle. And you can join us if you can, but if you cannot, of course, you will not be left out of the celebrations. We're celebrating a life, even though short, well-lived. KABA was 37 years. My colleague Komla Adom is on the grounds. He'll be joining us to tell us what to expect. But Malik is also joining me here on air.
Well, I've seen a few personalities arrive. Do we know who are coming? I've confirmed that they are coming.
Okay, we're waiting for the Vice President of Ghana. Honorable Alan Martin just sent a message through that he's coming, so we are supposed to see him around 10 a.m. I know that Mrs. Giselle Fenidazi just left because she came very early. And so, like I said yesterday, a wide range of personalities. Some of them will not tell you, but traditionally, you don't really need to inform people when you are coming. So we know we are going to see a lot more of them without preempting us. Yeah, so our doors are open to all. I've just mentioned just a few that we are aware. Some will come without informing you ahead of time.
And at what time exactly are we starting from here? Because I've just seen the widow being ushered in. Was she the one we're waiting for? And are we going to start any moment from now?
With 1 week celebrations, like I said, it starts from 6 a.m. and it's through the day. And so people come and people go. So we are ready. You can hear music in the background. And so you can just pass through and show your love to the late KABA.
I'm sure at this we're going to have the official announcements for the final burial rites. Is that correct?
Sure. It happens on the celebration of the first 1 week. And so by end of today or halfway through, we'll let the public know when we are burying our brother.
Thank you very much, Mark Okrekumante. You just heard there, Mark Okrekumante. He is programs director in charge of Hits FM. He's just been walking us through what exactly it is that's happening at the forecourt of the multimedia premises. He says people are going to be walking in and walking out, sympathizers, friends, family members, going to be walking in, walking out, essentially commiserating with family and friends and staff of a multimedia group. And then at the end of the day, we will know the official burial dates for the send-off for our brother and friend, Kwadwo Asare-Bafo Champong.
And that's Komla Adom with our other colleague giving us a lot more details as to what to expect. But really, it's open for all. You can join us if you can here on the ground to be part of this. But Malik is also here with me. So that's Mark Okrehumante a while ago. talking to Komla Adum. If you've just tuned in while you're watching Joy News, it's about 19 minutes after 8.